today at the Bluespoon Café with Nicole Coeburn, who is the owner here, and she's going to tell us about what she does every day here. So thank you so much for talking with our students. We really appreciate you. So I know you are a busy person here.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about what you do and just what a typical day looks like.
Okay. Hey everybody, I'm Nicole. The typical day here at the cafe is very busy. Some days very hectic, some days chaotic, some days it's quiet. The day is never the same, which is why I like the business that I'm in, and a lot of the reason why I chose it is every day looks a little bit different, but they are all busy days.
So you do baking, cooking, you have a lunch crowd, a breakfast crowd, like what all do you have to prepare for the day?
Yes, so we are a full service restaurant. We do breakfast and lunch. We are open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 2:30, and we are closed on weekends except one Sunday a month. We're open for brunch. We also do catering, so if you need any events catered inside or outside the cafe, we do that as well. I also rent out the room on the weekends. If you need a place to host an event or a party, you can do that here at the cafe. I do baking. That's something that is just over the last couple of years I have worked on my talent to be able to provide that to the community. I do that. We also just opened about a year ago. We opened a coffee shop here inside the cafe. So the business is growing and expanding, and we are offering a lot of different services. So if you need anything in the future, let me know.
That's awesome. So what led you to this, to where you're at now? Have you always liked to cook, always liked to bake? Is it something you kind of expanded on through the years, or just always knew you wanted to do this, or?
No. I know I like to entertain, I like to host, I like to cook. I come from the line of a lot of small business owners. A lot of my family are small business owners. A lot of my family are cooks, and we've always had home meals and things like that, home cooked meals. But my love for the business really comes from just being able to add something, you know, to the community, to be able to do something for the community and provide something different for our area. You know, entertaining. I love to host. I love to see people happy and enjoying a good meal. So that's what really drives me every day to do what I do.
So did you learn how to cook at home or bake at home, or just through trial and error, or any type of training that you had to go through, or?
I have no prior training. I haven't went to school to be a chef. I haven't taken any cooking classes. It's something that I've always enjoyed to do, and I've done it from home and come from a family that cooks often. But some things you learn through trial and error, just like baking and perfecting that skill as well. You might try something and it doesn't work, and you figure out a better way to do it. So, you know, I wouldn't say I'm perfect. I definitely learn something new every day.
I think some people are just naturally talented and gifted when it comes to things like that, though, baking and cooking. I know I'm not one of them, but I know that there's some people, they're just like, that's something that they're just naturally good at it, you know, and they can, I don't know, I think that's kind of ingrained in certain people.
Yeah,
But
I may be able to agree with that some, but you can learn. I can teach you.
maybe. And some people just enjoy that more too, I think.
Yes.
As far as baking and cooking, like,
Yes.
I do not like to cook. Just not a cooker. But anyway, I think it's wonderful. So what do you think is one of the most challenging things about this line of work? Because I know you have all these hats. You're a business owner, you are, you know, a chef, baking, and all these different roles combined. So I know it's going to be challenging.
Yeah, so the same thing I love about being a small business owner, that every day is different. That's one of the challenges of my job too. Every day is different. So I could pre-plan, think I have enough staff on hand, think that I'll be able to free up some time to bake 15 cakes or, you know, do a catering, and then something could happen just last minute and I'm short staff, or you know, something else has happened that's out of my control. So that's always a challenge. COVID was a big challenge due to I wasn't in control. So the things I'm in control of, I feel good with. I can work hard. I can accomplish things. But the things I'm not in control of, I've had to learn in 2020 that you just keep rolling with the punches. You have to have strong faith, and you have to think of new ways to be able to serve people and to continue doing what you're doing. So that's definitely a challenge, as well as keeping things fresh and new. When you're in this kind of business, things can get stale and stagnant quickly. So you want to keep things, you know, new menu items, new services that you're offering. You want to keep it appealing to the public, as well as running your social media accounts to be sure that your audience sees what you have to offer. So it's a little overwhelming keeping up with everything all at one time, and it's like juggling plates or balls in the air, and sometimes it's hard to keep it all balanced, but you just learn how to do it.
I would think this profession would also be very rewarding because you can see a product when you're finished with it, you know, like a cake you've made or something. I think it would be rewarding as well.